I've actually never seen a man with as many victims as Akainu and still gets downplayed and called a fraud because he quote unquote did nothing during these last 500 episodes. For example, when Akainu failed to kill Kuma in Marijoa, many people downplayed him for that. But can you really downplay someone for blowing half of their brains out? Especially in a show like One Piece where Oda likes to keep it family friendly and PG and people don't die, people don't get severely injured. In a show like One Piece, Akainu still manages to put somebody on a stretcher or literally kill them every time he's on the screen. Let's take someone I like slandering a lot in Kaido. This guy failed to kill the Scabbards, failed to kill Luffy, failed to kill the Supernova, failed to kill Yamato. The only person he killed was Odin, and he did that using some underhanded method. Like, what are we talking about? He literally failed to kill Kiamon when he was in his hybrid form, bro. I'm just saying, if that was an admiral, the whole community would go crazy, but obviously the community loved the Yonkos way too much and just downplayed the admirals. I kind of got that boy Kuma running like Sentomari from Kizaru. Anyways, Kaido took 200 plus episodes to kill Odin. He couldn't even kill the Scabbards. Well, Akainu literally takes every time he's on the screen, he either puts someone on a stretcher or he literally downright just kills them. Let me name you some Akainu victims. Ace, Whitebeard, Luffy, Jinbei, Kuma, Ivankov, and Aokiji have either died or got put on a stretcher thanks to this guy. Luffy, aka the literal main character, has never doubted himself as far as what happened in Marineford after Ace's death. This is the same guy that was saying, I'm going to be king of the pirates every single episode. Only once in the story has he ever doubted himself being king of the pirates. And that's because of Akainu. Akainu broke his will when Ace died. He was saying out of character shit like, I'm too weak, stuff like that. And before you think I'm actually glazing Akainu, I'm not. Luffy is actually my favorite character. But I'm just saying this because it's the truth. I'm just saying, if any other character other than an admiral or a fleet admiral, or if this was a pirate, the community would go ballistic. But it's Akainu, so obviously people like to downplay him. That brother Luffy was literally going to kill himself due to the amount of PTSD Akainu gave him, bro. An example of really how much PTSD Akainu gave Luffy is in Fishman Island. When Jinbei was talking about the current state of the world and how if Blackbeard became a Yonko, this nigga was eating like there was no tomorrow. But when Akainu came up and Jinbei talked about Akainu being the new fleet admiral, his scar literally throbbed. Like his scar literally throbbed. This guy has etched his wound. This guy has etched his presence onto Luffy. Like, this wound is literally a permanent reminder that your brother is gone. Like, you can't get any worse than that, bro. With Marineford, people like to downscale him because quote unquote an old sick Whitebeard was literally dominating Akainu throughout that whole fight. But this is just clearly agenda. And the anime, oh my god, don't get me started on what the anime did to my boy. The anime was on some 4 kids type shit, bro, with this censoring. Now, if you have watched the anime like me, obviously the anime tried to portray Akainu as losing against Whitebeard. But in the manga, there has been scenes that are literally cut out. Remember this? Or this? Or this? Yeah, those scenes aren't canon to the story and didn't happen in the manga. But this did happen. Now, Whitebeard was obviously sick and old. But even if you put your agenda to the side just for once, and read the fight, this was quite literally one-sided. Obviously, Whitebeard got a couple good hits here and there with the Quake attacks, but Akainu literally stood up like nothing happened. Island destroying attacks? No, because he got that dog in him, bro. He got that insane durability. This guy fought Aokiji for 10 days. Speaking of Aokiji, this guy literally got bitched by Akainu, bro. He had him on his all fours, bro. How are you gonna have an admiral on their all, like... How are you gonna have an admiral like this? Good job that he left Marine HQ, because if I was him, I am never seeing Akainu ever again, bro. I can't have that type of disrespect. Aokiji went as low as to literally start chilling with the Blackbeard pirates. Like, these are the most treacherous and disgusting and devious pirates ever. And you had to do that just because of a certain Marine. Blackbeard in Marineford was there like he was running shit, bro. But when Akainu, after the war, pulls up towards Blackbeard, he's like, oh, no, I can't deal with this guy. Like, you literally have your own whole crew. You have your whole crew with you and you're running away from one person, bro. Now, people are going to hate me for this, but Akainu is the strongest marine of all time. Now, before you go crazy, literally hear me out. Oda has stated this in the data book, and he also stated that if Akainu were to be the main character of One Piece, that the show would end in 3 years. Not 3 years, a single year. Like, what? Best believe if that was about Shanks, if the same exact statements were made about Shanks, the community would be on his dick non-stop 24/7. Akainu has been built up to being an endgame villain for Luffy and his crew, along with the likes of Blackbeard, Nemo and Mihawk, stuff, people like that. This generation of pirates will surpass the previous generation. This means that the people the Straw Hats will defeat in order to pass the old generation will have to therefore by proxy be stronger than anyone they've ever seen before and anyone we've ever seen in the story. But yeah, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe. But yeah, peace.